So guys, today we are starting with this chapter that is ledger. If you remember, very initially I explained you about ledger. Little bit I shown you ledger in this accounting process. So far we have seen this, how to make journal entries or how to make journal book along with entries for GST, right? This part we have done fully. Now, in the same flow, next thing is ledger. I'm going to teach you ledger now. After that, we will see trial balance. And here we will stop ourselves and then again we'll go back and we'll see the right hand side flow. That is this one. Am I clear? So as of now, ledger. So as ledger is the main book of accounts where all the transactions and events which have already been recorded in primary books, from there they fall down into ledger. They are recorded again in ledger in some different way. And that way is more systematic. How we will see that? Have you understood what I said? Ledger is another book of accounts which is called main book of accounts. If ledger is not prepared, it means you cannot prepare your financial statements or final accounts. Until ledger is there, you cannot make trial balance. And if you cannot make trial balance, you cannot go ahead with trading account, P&L account, and balance sheet for which we are doing accounting. Because accounting we do to know financial performance or to present financial performance and financial position to outsiders. So we cannot do that until we have ledger with us. Am I clear? So ledger is main book of accounts in which transactions are recorded from primary books, right? In some systematic way. Correct? Now, what is that systematic way or what is that scientific way? Let's understand that. Ultimately, at the end of a period or an accounting year, we want to know what we want to know totals of expenses, totals of income, so that we could determine financial performance or profitability of the business. Until we know total expense or total income, we cannot determine financial performance or profitability of the business. This is what I taught in my very first class, if you remember, right? Until we know total income and total expense of the business, we cannot determine profit or losses of the business. Am I correct or not? So, what we do exactly in accounting at the end or in nutshell is we determine total income, we determine total expenses, and with that we determine profitability of the business, which we present by preparing a statement which is known as statement of profit and loss or trading and profit and loss account. Correct? We also, through accounting, we also serve one purpose, that is, we get to know balances of our assets and liabilities. Here we do not know totals. Here we know balances of assets and liabilities, not totals of assets and liabilities. Suppose cash is an asset, you know that. During a period or a year in business, there is lot many inflow and outflow of cash, right? At the end of the year, what is the balance of cash? That actually is balance of our asset. Are you getting my point, guys, or not? So same way, during the year, we have purchased goods from, let's say, a creditor. Many times we purchase from goods from creditor on credit, means from supplier on credit, and many times we have paid him. And this keep happening throughout the year, right? At the end of the year, we want to know how much net amount we have to pay to him. And that net amount is nothing but it is balance of that supplier. So as far as assets and liabilities are concerned, we never try to know totals of them. We try to know balances of them. That is more important for us. Have you got me, guys, or not? For every asset and liability, we need to know what? What is the balance of that? Whether it is cash balance or bank balance or balance of stock or balance of debtor. or balance of machinery or balance of plant or balance of any other thing. The same is with liabilities. What is the balance of a creditor, bank loan, capital, and other liabilities? We do not do the total of liabilities. I hope you're understanding, guys. Yes or no? Okay. Now, so far we have seen how to make journal book, right? You know that journal book is a chronological book in which transactions are recorded as and when they take place. As and when they take place, they are recorded in journal, right? So in journal, in one page, you have transactions or entries for cash, for sales, for purchase, for other expenses, and many more things. Next page, again, the same story, right? You will not have on one page all the transactions of cash, on next page all the transactions of bank. Is it the way we prepare journal? No, right? Now, suppose I ask you the balance of cash or total of salaries expense from journal, right? What will you do? You will keep fumbling pages of journal and wherever you find salary, you will keep adding it in your calculator. Correct? This is what you will do. If I ask you what is the total sales in your business in the previous month, then you will take the journal of previous month. You will again go through all the pages and wherever sales is getting created, you will keep adding in your calculator and then only you will be able to tell me the amount of sales. Correct or not? This is just for cash and sales. What's about other things? There are a lot many items in our business. We have furniture, we have machinery, we have building, we have bank, we have different creators, we have different daters, we have different types of expenses like salaries, wages, freight, electricity, advertisement. We have incomes other than sales like commission, rent, interest, dividend. If I want to know totals of each of the incomes and each of the expense, I have to go through that journal book many a times. Then only I will get to know. To get rid of that, we have this book which is called Ledger. So in Ledger, we make, or rather, on every page of Ledger, we keep the record of only one item of accounting. I repeat, on every page of Ledger, we keep records of only one item of accounting. For example, first page of Ledger. Let's say in that you have details only of sales. So you do not need to fumble through more pages, many pages. Just at one place you will know the details of sales. Next page is dedicated for purchase. Next page is for cash. Next page is for capital. Next page for salaries. Are you understanding this, guys, or not? Am I clear or not, guys? And that is why we have ledger. So I hope to some extent you have understood what exactly we do in ledger. How we do, I will explain you that. Got this? Ashutosh and Anushka, have you understood what I said?
Yes, sir.
So it is main book of accounts in which accounting transactions and events are recorded from primary books, journal book, and subsidiary books. Right? In ledger, transactions are recorded systematically. Each page of ledger is dedicated for one single item of accounting, say sales. If one wants to know total amount of sales of a particular period, he has to go through many pages of journal book. In a ledger, all the transactions, that is records related to sales, are recorded on one page or more in sequence. So suppose I want to know the amount of total sales of a particular period. If I want to see it from journal, I have to go through many pages of journal book. In ledger, all the transactions, that is records related to sales, are recorded on one page. And if one page is not enough, then on other pages, but all the pages would be in sequence. So that at one single place, you can see all the details about sales or any other item of accounting. Is it clear, guys, or not? This is how ledger makes it convenient for its users to know totals of each items of expenses or incomes at one place and balances of each items of assets and liabilities at one place. So if I want to know what is the balance of capital or what is the balance of cash, I will go to a particular page of ledger and there I will see all the details about cash so that I do not need to fumble through different pages. Am I clear? Which is not possible in journal. So I explained here what is ledger. To some extent, I have also explained you how ledger is maintained, means what do we do exactly in ledger, and how it makes things convenient for the users of accounting information. I'm a user of accounting information. I want to know some information from books of accounts. If I have ledger, I can quickly get to know totals of any of the items of expense or income or balances of any item of asset or liability from ledger. In journal, it would have been very difficult for me. Am I clear? Because in journal, one single item about which I want to know is not just on one page, it is on many pages. And I do not know which pages that item is. So I have to go through all the pages of journal. Clear, guys, or not? Anushka and Ashutosh, have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
So guys, note down this much and then I explain you the format of ledger. So guys, now let's understand the format of ledger and how transactions are recorded in ledger from primary books. In primary books, we have seen so far only journal book. So I will explain you from journal how transactions are recorded in ledger, right? Guys, you can start noting it down. Make it 1 lakh 50, guys. Guys, one thing I missed here is to write the dates. I'm writing it here. You also please manage to accommodate it in your notebooks, right? Have you all noted down the dates also, guys? Ashutosh and Anushka.
So 1 minute.
Okay.
Third one.
Yes, sir, done.
So, guys, first transaction is of commencement of business with cash of rupees 2 lakhs. This happened on 11 July. So, here we will write the date 11 July 2023. Cash account would be debited and capital account would be created with rupees 2 lakhs. I'm not writing the narration here, guys. On 12th July, cash was deposited into bank of rupees 1,50,000. So 12th July 2023, we will debit bank account, right? And cash account will be created with rupees 1,50,000. Correct? On 15th July, we purchased goods of rupees 15,000 in cash. So purchase account debit to cash account of rupees. We have purchased it in cash. So cash will come here, right? With 15,000. Then on 18th July, we have sold goods of rupees 8,000 for rupees 11,000 in cash. What will we do, Aditya, for this? Sold goods of rupees 8,000 for rupees 11,000 in cash. Aditya, right. Cash account debit to sales account. How much amount? 18 July transaction. Amount is,
Sir, 3.
sorry, sold goods of rupees 8,000 for 11,000 in cash. राइट इसको लिखो आपके रजिस्टर में अगर नहीं लिखा है तो क्वेश्चन इनकम्प्लीट मत रखिए आप लोगों के पास लिख लिया Ashutosh and Anushka, you are understanding this, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
On 25th July, paid electricity expenses of rupees 520. What will we do for this? Yes. To cash account, right? On 26th July, we have sold goods for rupees 5,000, 18% GST and received half dues in cash and half by check. 26th July, right? So cash account debit, bank account debit to sales account to output IGST account. Sales amount was 5,000, 18% of that is 900. So total amount that we require is 5,900, out of that 2,400 and 950 we received in cash and 2,950 we received by check. And last transaction is of 31st July, where we have purchased goods for rupees 7,000 at 18% GST and 2% cash discount and paid the dues in cash. Right? So here we will have purchases account debit, input IGST account debit to cash account to discount received account. That is 1,260. We have received cash discount of 2%. 2% of 7,000 is 140. It means 8,260. So 8,120 we paid. So guys, make this journal fast, everyone. Ashutosh, Anushka, and all those who are sitting here. Note down this also. Guys, here I am adding two more transactions to for a specific purpose. They are of 25th July only. Received commission along with IGST at the rate of 12%. Commission of rupees 1200 along with IGST at the rate of 12% in cash. So for this, the journal entry that we'll do is cash account debit to commission account to output IGST account. Yeah, that is what is our income. So 1200 is the amount of commission and 12% IGST, that is 144 rupees. So total amount that we have received is 1344. We have received commission, means commission is our income. We are not paying commission, but we are receiving it. And with income, which GST we have output GST. With sales we have output, with purchase we have input. The same way, here we are selling services, so we will have output IGST. Is it clear, guys, or not? The next one is again on 25th July, paid rent of rupees 3,540, including IGST at the rate of 18%. Here we have been given amount, but that includes the amount of GST, and we have paid this in cash. It means in this 3540, rent is also included and IGST is also included. Have you got me what I say? So we have to split the two. We have to split rent and IGST from 3540, right? What is the rate of IGST? 18%. So since IGST is 18%, total rent including IGST would be 118. If rent is 100, if rent is 100 and 18% of that is IGST, then total amount, how much you'll be paying is 118. 100 plus 18. 18% of 100 is 18 only. Are you getting my point? Guys, ये समझ में आ रहा है आप दोनों को? पक्का? अगर रेंट 100 रुपीज है और जीएसटी 18% लग रहा है उस रेंट पे, तो हम टोटल अमाउंट कितना पे करेंगे? 118। 100 रुपीज का रेंट और 100 का 18% 18 ही होता है, 118। इज इट क्लियर? 118 is equal to 3540. So how much 100 would be equal to? So 100 would be equal to 3540 divided by 118 into 100. ये समझ में आ रहा है guys? If 118 is what? Rent including IGST is 3540 and rent including IGST is given to us. Out of this 118, what is the amount of rent? 100. So how much 100 would be equal to? That is what we are calculating. So 3540 divided by 118 into 100. Right, that is 3000. Is it clear, guys, or not? So IGST is 3540 minus 3000 is 540. You can check it out. Rent is 3000. 18% of rent is how much? 540. So 3000 plus 540 is 3540. So our journal entry would be rent account debit, input IGST account to cash account. Am I clear, guys, or not? I'm asking.
Yes, sir.
Right, Ashutosh and Anushka, I hope you have got this.
Yes,
So, guys, note down these two transactions also. Then, guys, have you noted down this much? You all right? Guys, I added two more transactions. I do not want to leave anything as far as ledger is concerned. So with this single example, you will understand whole of ledger, right? So it goes for rupees 3,000 and 2% cash discount. So cash account debit, discount allowed account debit to sales account. 60, so 2,940, 60 and 3,000. And purchase goods for rupees 5,000 and 1% cash discount. The purchase is 5,000, cash is 4,950, and discount received is 50. So note down this also, guys, and that's it for today. We will continue this tomorrow, the ledger part.